Good morning, guys. So, we are here today to discuss yung snapshot, no? Ano ba yung snapshot? And ano ba yung mga pwede natin gawin doon sa snapshot? Okay? So, let me just turn on my virtual box. Okay? And then power it on. Power it on. Ah, let me just share my screen yet. Okay, so let me just power on the server for my virtual machine. Okay, then log in. Using my password. Okay, and then let me just create a um, folder here or file. Um, snapshot.txt. Okay. Hold on. Let me delete this one first. Okay, let me create a snapshot. Take a snapshot. Snapshot. Uh, snapshot one. Only recycle bin is existing. Okay? Okay. Let me create a snapshot. Okay. Then um, I will explain it later ano ba yung snapshot. Okay. Then let me create another file. After the snapshot. Okay. Alright. So, as you can see, meron tayong snapshot. Meron tayong .text dito na .txt. .txt. Okay? So, ang snapshot daw is ganito. Okay? For example, meron kang isang BM, no? Meron kang BM virtual machine. Okay. So, ito yung pangalan ng BM mo, for example. And then, nag-install ka ng mga applications o naglagay ka ng snapshot, nag-create ka ng file dun sa desktop. So, yung pangalan natin is uh, after the snapshot .txt, for example, no? And yan na yung nilagay natin. And then, nag-install ka pa ng application. For example, nag-install ka ng nag-install Microsoft MS applications. Okay? MS applications. Nag-install ka. Okay? So, nag-create ka ng, after nung nag-create ka ng snapshot. At ito yung VM mo without the snapshot. Ito, with snapshot. Hindi. Wait lang. Ano ba? Hindi, ganito na lang. Yan. Ito yung original state ng VM mo. Tapos, nag-install ka naglagay ka ng file, nag-create ka ng file na after the snapshot.txt. Tapos, nag-install ka ng MS applications, for example. No? Hindi. Prior ka mag-create ng file na to after the snapshot, nag-create ka ng snapshot. Ha? Ulitin ko ang step mo is gumawa ka ng virtual machine. Okay? And then after mo gumawa ng virtual machine, nag-create ka ng snapshot. After mo create ng snapshot, nag-install ka ng after the snapshot. Nag-create ka ng after the snapshot file .txt. Tapos nag-install ka ng MS application. Okay? Okay, install ka. Okay? Tapos, nag-corrupt yung OS. No? Nag-corrupt yung OS. Tapos, hindi mo na siya ma-revert back. Hindi mo na siya maayos. So, what you're going to do is, nag-create ka ng, bago ka mag-install nitong application na to, bago ka mag-create ng file na to, may snapshot ka. Diba? Tulad nito, bago ko, yung nag-create ako ng snapshot, hindi pa ako naglalagay nitong file na to. Okay? Pero ngayon, ang goal natin, ang snapshot kasi is, halimbawa, ito, hindi ka pa nagki-create ng file na to, nag-create ka ng snapshot. Ibig sabihin, during that time na nag-create ka ng snapshot, ito pa lang yung laman niya. Umaga blanco. So ngayon, after mo mag-create ng snapshot, naglagay ka ng file na to and then nag-install ka ng MS application. So, yung snapshot is pwede kang bumalik na dito sa side na to. No? Ayan sa highlighted na. Pwede kang bumalik diyan. Nang hindi mo ini-install, hindi mo dinidelete itong file na to. So, let's see. So, meron kang file diyan. Tapos, wait natin. So, tingnan natin kung shutdown muna natin to. So, tingnan natin meron tong after the snapshot file Then, shutdown. Shutdown natin. Kumbaga, para siyang checkpoint. No? Wait lang Tayo lang natin. Let's wait for a while. Tagal mag-down. Okay, i-ano ko muna, i-close ko muna yung recording. Okay. So, hindi pa rin siya nag-shutdown, pero pwede nating gawin ito. Restore the current snapshot 1. So, restore natin. Okay? So, restore natin, then start. Tingnan natin. Okay. So, as you can see, nawala yung snapshot file. No? Ibig sabihin, from wala siyang laman, nag-install tayo ng snapshot file, no? O nag-create tayo ng snapshot file, tapos ni-revert natin siya doon sa previous state niya na wala yung file. So, tingnan ulit natin, ha? So, maglagay tayo ng dalawang file. After the snapshot second attempt. A second file. .txt. Yan. So, create natin to. Create tayo ng file. No? After the snapshot. Okay. .txt. Okay, ulit tayo ng isa pa. After the snapshot second file. Okay. So, ulit, balik tayo. Balik tayo dun, i-restore natin ulit from the current snapshot na pangalan is snapshot 1. So, ang expectation natin, mawawala itong file na to. Ibig sabihin, bumabalik tayo dun sa state na hindi pa natin kine-create itong dalawang file na to. Then let's see. Ayan. So, ayan. Tapos, i-start natin ulit. Ayan. So, nawala. No? Ibig sabihin, bumalik tayo dun sa time na hindi pa tayo nag-create ng file na yon. So, that's what you call snapshot. So, saan ba natin siya ginagamit? No? For example, itong Windows server na to is, halimbawa, meron tong mga nakasakay ng mga applications na nagra-run yung mga applications natin. For example, si Facebook dito nagra-run sa server natin. Tapos, nakurap yung data o nagkurap yung OS. So, ang tendency, magkakaroon ng problema si Facebook kasi nga nag-corrupt yung OS. So, once na gamitin natin si Snapshot, i-restore niya lang ito dun sa point na working pa siya. So, what does it mean? No? Dapat i-think natin sa utak natin na dapat meron tayong mga snapshot. No? So that pagka nag-corrupt yung OS natin, we can still able to revert doon sa state na working pa siya. Okay? So, usually, halimbawa, minsan ang ginagawa natin pagka meron tayong installation ng application, Nagke-create muna tayo ng snapshot bago tayo mag-change o mag-add ng o mag-install ng mga applications para just in case something happen dun sa OS, at least pwede tayong bumalik sa original state na okay pa yung server mo. Okay. So, that's the topic for the snapshot. Okay. So, next, ito naman yung gagawin natin. No? Okay. Itong we're going to enable yung OS. We're going to enable yung remote. Okay? So first, gawin muna natin, mag-install muna kayo ng dalawang ito yung exercise niya, no? Pero ituturo ko na rin. Pero I just want you to create another 2 Windows servers, no? And you're going to do itong activity natin, no? So you're going to do it on your own laptop or your own desktop, and then I just want to see it. Okay? Once na you will be able once na mag-meet tayo on Friday, I'm expecting that you will be you will be present to Monday pala kasi Monday yung tawag dito, Monday yung laboratory natin. So I'm going to check it, and I want you to show me ano yung ginawa nyo on your own laptop. Okay? So first, we're going to install Windows Servers 2016 desktop experience. Okay? So ito yung procedure natin. I will be uploading it to, as well in our BBL. Okay? And then after the installation, you're going to configure the IP address. Ito yung procedure natin to add yung IP address and to configure yung IP address and yung NIC card natin. Okay? So next, once na we're going to we already enabled the IP address, or we are able to ping it na. No, we're going to enable the remote desktop services. Okay? So paano ba natin siya gagawin? Punta tayo sa control panel, security, then go to the system and security. And then after that, click the system. And then after clicking the system, this is the one that you're going to see. And then click remote settings. Okay? After clicking the remote settings, you're going to see this, and then you just need to check this. Allow remote connection to this computer, and then click natin, i-tick natin tong allow connection only from computers running remote desktop with network level authentication recommended. Okay? Then click apply, and then okay. Right? So, we're going to start naman yung remote desktop service. So, punta tayo sa open natin yung server manager, click yung tools, and then after clicking tools, yan. And then click natin tools, tapos services. After clicking the services, yan, ito yung magpa-pop up sa atin o maglo-launch. Then right click natin hanapin natin yung remote desktop services. Right click and then start, no? After clicking the start, it will run. The status should be running. Okay? And then make sure that these two the procedure that we have discussed to enable yung remote desktop services should be able to configure on both servers that you have. Okay? And then once na nagawa na natin 'to on those 2 servers that you have created, you're going to go to the server 1. Halimbawa, yung server 1 natin, yung first server, and then type natin dito click natin yung start and then hanapin natin, type natin remote. Tapos ito yung makikita natin, remote desktop connection. Click natin 'yan, and then since you're already provided the IP address, you already configure IP address on both servers that you have created, you just need to enter itong IP address nung kabilang server na halimbawa server 1 ka. So yung sa IP address ng server 2, yun yung kailangan mong i-remote or yun yung kailangan mo ilagay dito. Then ilagay mo IP address and then click connect. After clicking connect, it will require you to put your credentials. So sa akin nilagay ang credentials ko yung administrator and then yung my own password. No, and then click OK. After clicking OK, you're going to see this, no, and just click yes. And then after clicking yes, you're already able to access server 2 using remote connection. Okay? So, and then naman, you may also try to do the same thing with server 2. Okay? So, pakita ko kung paano ko siyang ginawa. Okay. Okay. Yan. So, IP address ng server, yung IP address ng server, yung second server ko is the 3. Yung IP address ng first server ko is the 2. So, lang ako dito, then type pagal lang. So, may shortcut kasi dito eh. Shortcut mstsc.msc. Gumana. Yan, so gumana na siya. So, ito yung IP address nung kabilang server, no? Kasi ang IP address nung itong server na to is the 2. And then yung kabila naman is the 3. Okay? Then, yan. So, ito yung ito kanina. Then, yan. Ayan. Okay? So, papansin mo, ito na yung kabilang server. Okay? Naka-remote na ako. No? Naka-remote na ako dun sa ibang kabilang server. which is ito, no? So, naka-remote na ako. So, pwede kang mag-create diyan ng I am coming from server 10.0.0.0.2. Yan. Tingnan natin kung magki-create siya. Yan siya. Okay. Ayan, oh. Ito yung IP address ko, yung 10.2.0.3. Okay? Ayan, oh. So, nag-install na ako. Hindi lang siya kita dito, no? Pero, as you can see, nasa local administrator siya and then desktop. So, kita ko yung create ko. Okay? So, huwag kayong malilito. Sabihin na to, no? I am remoting I am coming from 10.0.0.2 and then I am remoting the 10.00.3. Okay? All right. So that's all for today. So your activity would be we're going to create i-list down ko. Activity. Create 2 Windows servers 2016 desktop experience. Okay? And then after creating, install yung OS, then enter IP, enter and configure IP configs. Configure IP addresses, and then show me, and then try to remote from server 1 to server 2. Okay? Or try to remote from server 2 to server 1. Okay? So, and then next activity natin, first, then second, create a snapshot of server 1, and then after create ng snapshot of server 1, create one text file in desktop sample sample1.text. Okay? And then, revert back from snapshot. Okay? So, ayan yung first activity and then second activity. Okay? I will chat it in the, dun sa chat natin. Or ano ko na lang, i-upload ko na lang din to dun sa kasama nung file natin. Okay? And then, ayan. So, ang goal natin is makapag-revert back tayo. Maano natin, malaro natin. Diba? So, that would be our goal. Okay. So, pakita niyo sa akin to by next week, Monday. So, I'm expecting that we're going to do to show me this one. So, ang goal natin, guys, no, matutunan natin. Okay? And then by next week, we will be having a siguro examination. No? Or pwedeng, quiz na muna. No? Parang, or, ano. Yeah, I'll think about it, no? Kaya i-announce ko na lang kung whether prelim natin or exam, quiz muna or for the laboratory, and I will give you a scenario. Right? So basta guys, lahat ng mga tinuro ko sa laboratory, pag-aralan natin 'yon kasi we will be having our quiz or exam by next Monday. Right? Okay. Bye for now. Thank you guys.